What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, the markets have been pushing higher since our talk yesterday, and it's in line with what we were expecting, right? I did mention to you guys that we may see a push on higher from that break, from that zone of resistance that the markets found themselves in, which we'll review in just a second. I just want to kind of give you a recap, all right? And then I mentioned, right, we may see the C wave of wave 2 to the upside, or as an alternative, we will see the downside move. Now, I want to review with you guys that chart, but I also want to make note that perhaps we are maybe heading on higher. We'll see, right? Let's take a quick look. Now, before we dive into the analysis, guys, what are you guys doing this weekend? Let me know down in the comment sections. I'm going camping tomorrow, coming back on Monday or Sunday, I think, one of those two. Pretty cool, excited, gonna be in the wild, gonna be trying to hunt with a bow and arrow. No, I'm just kidding, none of that. Anyway, back to business, because you don't want to hear anything else but what's gonna happen or potentially could happen next week. Now, it's pretty good, right? We have been able to find some sort of support, right, in this, within this range, within this area here, right, which was pretty volatile and pretty important back here in 2022, sorry, 2020 and 2021. All right, now we since then have been able to find some sort of bottom June 17th, and now we seem to be pushing higher. All right, so the question is, are we ready for a breakout? And I'm gonna show you guys how we can confirm that. I'm gonna explain to you my game plan. All right, it's gonna take a while, a little bit of patience, but that's how you gain. That's how you gain the edge in this market. You have to be patient. You can't just go crazy trying to catch every pop and think that it's going to break out from there. You have to wait, confirm, execute. All right, so let's dive into the 1 hour time frame. This is going to be the bearish case, right? So the bearish case here suggests that we are reaching the wave 2 of this orange degree, right, of the minor degree and minute degree. So from our June the 3rd, right, we have 5 waves confirmed to the downside and 3 waves up to the 100% extension of wave A versus wave C, right? Let me actually take you to the 30-minute time frame where I have it labeled. Now, A, B, and C. We made note that the 389.95 and 389.07, that was a little bit of the range that I was looking for. Now, just like in the downside, if you guys remember, I've explained before, wave 2s can often go beyond the 618. Okay, when you go beyond the 618 on the wave 2, it is then likely that it may not be the case, that may not be a wave 2, but rather something different, right? Now, a 618 for this case, right, let me just turn it on here, will give us a 395, which will be the zone of the high here when we gap lower. Now, we've already filled the first gap. Okay, are we going to fill the second gap? If that's the case, then we may be, instead of a correction, we may start gearing up or start making evidence of a wave 1. Now, I see the markets here are actually pushing on higher, which is good. All right, it's good. It's proving the case. It's proving our thesis. Now, here's the game plan. All right, here's the game plan. Should we fail next week, the zone 395, 389, then I want to see the following, right? And I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. Let me just organize myself here for 1 minute. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to shut this off, and we're going to work this together, starting from June the 17th low. Now, you already know, right? This here, all of this, I'm looking at it as a wave 2 of this decline, right? Of that's traced this, right? Of wave 1. Now, we are within the 50% and the 618 accordingly, right? Now, I am looking for the next leg lower, right? I'm looking for some sort of rejection around the zone, right? Which I just showed you, right? Maybe filling this gap, and then we go. In the event that doesn't present the case, how do we confirm this? Now, this is how we'll confirm it. Let me shut this off again. My apologies. So, I want to look for something like this, right? This is 1, right? This is 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 waves confirmed to the upside, all right? That's the first piece of the puzzle. Now, this may be the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3, right? Oops, the wave 4, and the wave 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's what I want to see. That's what you should be looking for as well. Now, Where will confirmation come? The first confirmation here that this is going to be the case. You guys should know, right? Because I explained this before. Wave 1 has to hold, right? If in the event we see wave 1, 2, 3, we see the pullback in the 3-wave, right, fashion for the wave 4, and we hold above this zone, it's starting to look good. It is starting to look good, right? Then we get the rally to the 5th wave, and we complete some type of wave 1. And now, what is the actual real case here that I want you guys to take away from? And this is my game plan. It's gonna take a bit of time, right? Maybe into next week. Now, again, let's recap, right? 1, ABC 2, 3, ABC 4, and 5, right? This is the case. We want to see an A, B, and C. So this is 1, this is 2, all right? This is A, B, and C. Now, it is around here in the wave C of wave 2 that I personally would like to start exploring some opportunities to the upside. With what thing in mind? One thing in mind, and that is keeping my stop right at the low of June 17th. Okay, this is my favorite setup because it's gonna present to you guys a pretty massive opportunity for an upside trade, right? We're going to at least take the wave 3 that will be equal to this wave 1. Whatever the distance is going to be here, whatever this distance is, will be translated to our wave 3 pullback, sorry, our wave 3 to the upside. So again, I want to wait patiently, right? Because I took a trade taking advantage of this downside. I'm good. I'm waiting. People, our members over at TradingWise also took some trades. We've seen people also taking trades to the upside because we called this bottom with divergence. We spotted the divergence. We showed it to you guys over on YouTube. We spotted it over at TradingWise. Now, no need to start chasing anything around here. That is no man's land for me. I am going to wait. I'm not going to give back any profits. So for now, I am going to hold. This is my confirmation. All right. Wherever this lands, a 23.6% or 38.2%, I will start looking to. Oh, there goes the bell. All right. So where do we finish? Where do we finish, guys? Where did we finish? So SPY closing at 389.94 and triple Q's 294.61. Pretty good. Pretty good, right? Look, pushing to. Oh, this is crazy. All right. This is only confirms what we're talking about right now, which is good. All right. Which is pretty good. Now, I'm pretty happy about that. This push, it's not at all bad. Not at all bad. All right, guys. So I hope that's clear. Let me know if you guys have any sorts of questions. Leave them down in the comment section below because I want to know what you guys are thinking. If we keep on pushing on higher, right? Again, 1, 2, and 3 or ABC, right? Either or, we're gonna find out relatively soon, right? Because if this is ABC or this is 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna know soon when we get that pullback, right? When we get that pullback. All right, guys. So let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this. Now, let me take you guys over real quick to the triple Q ETF. Same deal. All right, ABC to the upside targets. We've already breached equality of wave A and B. Sorry, wave A and C. As you guys can see here, 292 was equality of wave A and wave C. All right, we surpassed that level. It's looking good, right? Because oftentimes we want to see on the zigzag, we want to see the wave A be the wave C be equals to the wave A. That's normally how we see these things. For now, we are going beyond that, which is good. It's good. We're not. Are we seeing any source of divergence yet? We're not. You see. So likely that this is still going to keep on going on the hourly time frame higher, right? And then also you guys got to take a look at the other sectors, the S&P sectors, the heavyweights, XLK. All of those guys are pushing higher. Okay, now I'm pretty happy this weekend. It's gonna be a pretty good weekend for us, guys. Pretty good weekend. So back here, right? We broke above it. Mentioned it yesterday. Looking for upside opportunities to give us some sort of resistance. Pull back into the wave 3. Same deal as I showed you guys in the SPY. And now we're going to see if we get that 3-wave pullback, something like this, right? 1, 2, and 3, and then up we go. All right, guys, keep that in mind because it's going to be super important. Okay. Now over to let's take a look here. Wow, market's 318, 356. Wow, that's pretty amazing, guys. Pretty good. I want to start covering the ARK ETF innovation ticker. So we're gonna take a look at the daily time frame, right? And I will post a more in-depth analysis of what's happening in this area here, right over here. So far, what I'm seeing is the following. So we got the first A, 3-wave pullback to B, 5 waves up to C to get the A, ABC to A, ABC to B, 1, 2, 3, 4, final fifth of C of B. Could that be it? Who knows? Confirmation comes in, still ways to go above the wave 4. And if we want to be a little bit more aggressive, we could even go as far or as low as the wave 3. If we start breaking north of 52.13 and we don't hold this resistance, right, 71 or 72ish, then it is likely that we have found the bottom, right, and we are going to start heading on higher. Now, this is a little bit of a complicated ending to this cycle because I don't see a clear 5 waves down, right, and this at least here to call this a wave 5, right? I see maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but then this 2, let me reset this 2 and this wave 4, right, this 2 and 4 are not sort of in line with the guideline of alternation, equality. So it's not, doesn't make or break it, but you want to see those type of things. But we're not seeing it. It's not at all invalid at all by any means of the imagination. So the good thing is that, right, we are seeing a possible 1-2 case, right? But this is, see, this is what I'm saying. This doesn't look like an impulsive wave 1 out of the low. Even if you try to make this as a maybe, right? Maybe as a diagonal, which is valid 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, break down to 2, 3, 4, and 5. Could be the case, right? We'll yet to find out if arc keeps on heading on higher. All right, guys. So yeah, so likely this is going to be this, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, the triangle overlap is allowed, and then we get the break lower into the 2. This is a 786. See, a little bit beyond. It's not yet a quad. It's not beyond the 100%. See, I'm not a fan of this. I can't. I'll wait a little longer for confirmation than this. This is a wave count that I'm not too confident in. So for that reason, I'll just wait out. Let's take a look at the Dow pushing on higher. Good news on that one. Maybe this is the low. 1, 2, 3. Pull back and 4. Must maintain the high here at 307. Same deal with IW at 1, 2, 3. This looks more appropriate, right? This looks more like what we want to see. I need to organize myself a little more. Where we see the, forget this, I think it's gonna turn these back on, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This wave 4 must maintain the high of wave 1. So it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna run through real quick the sectors, right? Because I wanted to show you guys what we're talking about. So you guys can clearly see, right? So the XLV, which is the healthcare ETF, it's recovering quite nicely, right, from the lows of June 17, right? It's not looking like it's at all dead anymore, right? ABC pullback completed this low or the cycle, whatever this was, right? I have to work on this wave count. I do have it. I haven't updated it yet, but look straight up, all right? The energy sector, it's a little bullish, a little bearish, given the fact that it's been running for a while, and this is good because once we see oil coming down, it's going to give us some sort of good signal and relief rallies for the risk assets. The XLU utilities, massive comeback. XLP consumer staples, massive comeback. Real estate, it's getting there. XLK, it's lagging a bit, right? This is the growth ETF. XLY, consumer discretionary. It's this. These are a little bit the ones that are hurting the most, right? Because they don't do good on their high inflation because people are not trying to spend in their at their discretion anymore. So that's gonna get hurt. Communications also coming up a little bit. XLI, the industrials, getting some momentum. Transportation, XLB. So you get the point, right? Financials. So we may be in a good position to start recovering. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin within the zone that we said, All right, let's see, maybe we get a push higher. If we end up getting a push higher right from here, I anticipate that our next resistance area is going to be this pivot. All right, this zone. This zone is going to give us some sort of resistance if we start coming back up from here. Now that represents just north of 32% from the low end, 50% to the high end, right? We already see that Ethereum, all right, Ethereum from the low to the high has ran up 38, almost 40%. Incredible, incredible. All right, so ABC, maybe this is the low and we're gearing up for new highs. All right, guys, so that's it for me today. I hope you guys are going to enjoy your weekend. Remember, markets are going to be looking pretty good next week. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Or not tomorrow. When is it? Monday. Bye.